While Xiaomi has been busy launching their new laptop and fitness tracker, Redmi's been hard at work too. Yesterday they unveiled the new Redmi 9 in Europe, and in this video let's see what Redmi's got to offer with this one. Hey guys, Ash here from C4eTech, and if you do end up liking this video, please consider turning on notifications by hitting that bell icon. Let's now get started. There's been quite a bit of experimenting with the Redmi lineup, and that continues with the Redmi 9. This time it looks like a Poco X2 minus the glass back. Yes, we have a plastic body with a rear-mounted fingerprint scanner, just like the Redmi 8, that's what we get here, but we have jumped from dual to quad cameras. More on the cameras in a bit. For now, let's see what's there to the front. We have a larger 6.53-inch IPS LCD display compared to the 6.22-inch panel on the Redmi 8. Redmi has also upgraded the resolution here from HD Plus to Full HD Plus. The design though has remained the same, and the protection, it's actually kinda downgraded. The Redmi 9 comes with Corning's Gorilla Glass 3 instead of Corning's Gorilla Glass 5 like its predecessor. That said, based on the renders, we seem to have thinner side bezels and a smaller chin. Up top is the water drop notch, and Redmi calls this display their dot drop display. Inside this tiny notch is an 8-megapixel selfie camera. This seems to be the same hardware from the Redmi 8. Under the hood we have MediaTek's Helio G80 chip running the show. If it sounds familiar, it's because it's the same chip that we had on the Realme Narzo 10. And while that phone did have a few optimization issues, the raw benchmark scores as well as the gaming performance was quite good. One thing that must be kept in mind though, the Narzo 10 had a HD Plus display, but the G80 here on the Redmi 9 will have more pixels to push. With that being said, this is still a sizable step up from the Snapdragon 439 on the Redmi 8. Combined with MIUI 12, this should offer decent performance. The dual-core Mali G52 GPU here should also be much better for gaming when compared to the Adreno 505 from its predecessor. As far as RAM storage is concerned, Redmi is offering 332 and 464 options, LPDDR4X RAM, eMMC 5.1 storage by the way. There's also a dedicated microSD card slot for added expansion. The IR blaster and the headphone jack have been retained, so is the Type-C port. The European version here even gets NFC. When it comes to battery, the increase is negligible, 5020 mAh up from 5000 on the Redmi 8. And just like with that phone, we again get support for 18-watt fast charging, and a 10-watt charger is included in the box. Can't really complain about that, given that that's 2x the charging speed of the iPhone SE stock charger. From a dimensions perspective, the larger screen here means the Redmi 9 is taller and wider, but Redmi's managed to shave off a bit on thickness. The weight has increased by 10 grams, but it's still under the 200 gram mark. This increase is mostly due to that larger display and additional camera sensors. Talking about which, the primary here is a 13-megapixel f2.2, similar to what we've seen on the Redmi 8A Dual. Doesn't seem to be much of an upgrade to the 12-megapixel snapper from the Redmi 8. In fact, that one on the Redmi 8, it came with a wider f1.1 aperture. Moving on, we have an 8-megapixel ultra-wide. This is a new addition to the Redmi series, and a welcome one to be honest. The final two sensors are a 5-megapixel macro and 2-megapixel depth sensor. We also have a few new features like a kaleidoscope function, an open palm gesture for taking selfies that Redmi is calling palm shutter. Overall, the Redmi 9 seems like a pretty solid upgrade to the Redmi 8. It sports a more powerful processor, a larger and higher resolution display with quad rear cameras, all while retaining the things we liked about the Redmi 8 like the IR blaster and the high capacity battery. The European price for the base variant here is 149 euros, which converts to about 12,800 rupees or 170-ish US dollars. Now, European prices have always been higher than Indian pricing, so given that the 464 Redmi 8 currently retails at 9,500 here in India, I'd expect the new Redmi 9 to come in at around that or 10,000 rupees. So what do you guys think of this new Redmi 9? Did you like the changes or did you expect something more? Let me know in the comments below. And with that, we get to the end of this video. Thumbs up, thumbs down based on whatever you felt about it. Also subscribe and turn on notifications by hitting that bell icon if you haven't yet. Thanks a lot for watching. Till next time, my name's Ash. You've been watching C4eTech, and I'm signing off for now. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.